guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a video all about romances I'm obsessed with lately. I love doing this video because 1, I get to chat about my favorite books, and 2, I get to chat about books that I don't necessarily talk about in other videos yet, so I have not done a December wrap-up at all. And I have 6 books I've read recently that I cannot stop thinking about and I cannot wait to talk to you about. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Pear Eyewear. When they reached out to me, I freaked out because they are the eyewear company that has these magnetic frames that pop right on so you can change up the look of your glasses. So I've been wearing glasses since I was in 3rd grade, okay? So I have been buying glasses for a majority of my life, and I'm sick and tired of how expensive glasses are. Pear Eyewear is so cheap, and then you basically get like multiple glasses in one because I can change these out. And I literally just paid for a pair of glasses and frames, and they are so affordable on their website. I love them. I got the Tortoise like base frame, right? And then I have these really cute cheetah frames that I got. I'm obsessed. Look how cute they are. It's cheetah print and it like fades into other cheetah print. Like, I was having so much fun. I'll show you right here, looking at their website, scrolling through all the different frames they have. They have seasonal frames. They have different super cute patterns, and they have like different colors of these too. So this one is the dark sparkly. I didn't want to go like too out there because I'm not a super out there person with my glasses, at least. So I got the black sparkle frames, which are so cute, but like if I'm feeling frisky, I will definitely wear my cheetah frames. But then I also really love the base pair, which is the tortoise shell, and I am just obsessed with this company. I don't think I've ever seen a different company have these like interchangeable frames. You can also get magnetic sunglasses as well, and so they are super comfortable. They fit well. My prescription is absolutely perfect. So the glasses are only $60, and each one of these is only $25, so you are getting so many options. And I'm someone who loves to accessorize with my outfits, so if I have a fun outfit, I can pair my cheetah with it. I do have a lot of cheetah print clothes too, so I'll just make it the double the cheetah. Or if I have just a really fun outfit that I want to match with silver and black, I'll do this. Or if I have more of like an earth tone, I will do my tortoise shell. So I am so excited. They also came in this super cool glasses case. I'm someone who travels a lot, so if you've been following me, you know I go a lot of places, and it has space to put your different frames up here and then put your glasses in here. And now I always travel with like multiple pairs of glasses. I'm someone who's paranoid that if my glasses break, I will be blind. I like literally cannot see, and I'm like, well, what if my glasses break while I'm traveling and I don't have an extra pair? So I travel with extra glasses, and I think this is really perfect for me to have an extra pair of glasses, and then I can fit my frames in here too of what I'm not wearing. And so then when I feel like changing an outfit up, I can just pop them on, and they're so easy, and they go right perfectly in place. And look how cute they are. So I am so excited that they wanted to work with me, and they sent me a pair of their glasses with 2 extra frames, and I'm excited to go and peruse their website for more frames. And they have a lot of different styles too that fit everybody. I like my frames a little bit smaller, and they have all dimensions on their website, so I knew exactly what dimensions I was getting, because my face, I feel like, does not look that good with large frames. So I was really happy with this pair. I'll link everything down below if you are interested in checking out Pear Eyewear, because they're so fun. When I tell you, I was so excited when they contacted me to sponsor a video. I told my sister, I told my mom, I was like, this really cool glasses company wants to sponsor me and send me some glasses, and I'm so excited to wear them. Like, I'm gonna be super stylish in the new year at school because I'm a teacher, switching up my frames and matching my glasses to my outfits. I do have a discount code for you guys too, which makes me really happy because I love being able to give you guys a discount on the different products that I use. So my discount is Peace Love Books 15. So definitely, if you wear glasses, check out their website. I am so excited, if you cannot tell. So if you wear glasses, or even if you want blue light glasses, non-prescription glasses, check out their website. Like I said, have glasses, and I wear glasses all the time. So these are prescription glasses. The prescription is perfect. Everything is crisp and clear, and check it out. So if you want a discount, use my discount code. Everything is linked down below. Check out their website. website, and I will go ahead and get to the books I have to recommend in this video. I do want to start off with a book that I am currently in the middle of reading, and I usually don't like to do that because I like to finish a book before talking about it, but this is a new to me author, and one of my big goals of 2023 is to read new to me authors that I think will be favorites and that I can recommend to you guys. So it is Until You by Katerina Mora. I think that's how you say her name. I was introduced to this author by Cheyenne at That Tall Book Girl, and I looked at my audios on my library and saw that they had this one, not the one that Cheyenne read, but this one, and it is so good so far. I listened to it on my run this morning, and I like didn't want to stop running because I was like, I need to know what happens next. It is a best friend's sister romance or brother's best friend romance, so they kind of grew up together, but the heroine and her brother, their parents were murdered when they were little, and so they are all they have, and they grew up with the hero, and the hero now lives in California, and he has a really successful tech company where it's like computer engineering and coding and things like that. I don't know a lot about it, so that's as well as I can explain it, but the heroine's also into that, but she is more on the sales side of programming, and she really loves the computer side of it though, but people see her as a woman and like she should be on the sales side. She doesn't really know a lot about computers, and so the hero is in town to visit her brother and her, and for her brother's birthday, and they actually are also talking online together. So they both work for this kind of like secretive company that takes down bad guys and helps good people, and so they both have like aliases on this website and talk to each other, and they've been talking to each other for months, and the hero's like really into her, but she won't tell him anything about her, and that means she's like a really good coder and programmer, so they don't know that it's each other. So I haven't gotten to the part where they figure out it's each other, but it's kind of got that like You've Got Mail kind of vibes where they are talking to each other online but also know each other in person, though they don't hate each other. He's so protective of her, so she's dating someone else, and she really wants to work for a really good company, and he actually owns a very successful company, so he's very wealthy too. So we have like a millionaire hero, and he's very protective of her, and I don't want to spoil anything other than that, but I'm really loving it so far. I'm excited to try out this new author. She does have a Marriage of Convenience, I think it's called The Wrong Bride, that I really want to read, so I definitely want to read more by her. So loving this one though, definitely an author to check out. Another book that I haven't gotten the chance to chat with you guys about is The Lost Elemental by Tessa Hale. This one is a Why Choose paranormal romance new adult, so I am really enjoying it. I really like fantasy paranormal Why Choose. I don't know why, but like when it's in a fantastical setting, I like it even more. Kind of like the soulmates, mates kind of thing really gets me. So this one, the heroine thinks that she's not magical because there's like regular people, and then there are people who have elemental magic, whether it's like earth, fire, water, or air, and she doesn't think she has any. She doesn't know her dad though. She was only raised by her mom with her little brother, and so every year when the class that is graduating comes to graduation, they're all tested for the elements, and so her and her friend are like, oh, it's fine, like nothing's gonna happen. She tests like very powerfully for elements, and she's like, oh my gosh, like what the heck. She's whisked off to this academy where she has to go now for her powers in order to train and like understand them, and there are 4 princes there who all are like from different elements, and they like rule the school, and they really like her, some of them. Of course, we always have like grouchy mean ones who don't want her in a Why Choose romance, but she's learning her powers. Some of them are helping her. They're very protective of her, and she comes to learn that she might have powers in every single ability, which has not happened in a very long time. And of course, there's like a mean girl at school. We got the new adult drama going on, but this is so fun, and I'm very excited for the next book, and they're trying to track down like who her dad was. I love her relationship with all the individual heroes. They're all very different characters and have very different relationships with her, which is what I need in a Why Choose romance. So I really enjoyed this. It's book 1 in a trilogy, and they're very short. I read this very quickly, and I'm excited to continue on the series. We are 2 books in, so I'm gonna swap out. I'm seriously obsessed with these glasses. Swapping out my frames for my Cheetah pair to go a little wild for these next 2 books. So the next one is Through His Eyes by Nikki Ash. So this one I read because I was talking with my members and patrons in a live show about like I didn't know what to read. I was kind of feeling slumpy, and someone brought up Nikki Ash, so I looked up on my library what audiobooks they had, and I know Caitlin from the Love Librarian loves this author and really enjoyed this book. So it is Through His Eyes, and this one though is an older woman, younger man, which is one of my favorite tropes. And I will say there is a little bit of a miscommunication redemption plot thrown in at the end, which made me not love it as much as I was in the beginning. But I was still obsessed with this book in the beginning because she is a single mom, but we get to see her before she has her child, where she is married, and she is very heavily emotionally and verbally abused by her husband, and it makes her feel really self-conscious and awful about her body specifically. So she is curvier, and she feels like she's just not wanted or desired, and that she's ugly and has to hide her body. And so she figures out that she's pregnant, and then her husband dies. So we fast forward a couple years, and she meets the new tattoo artist at her brother's shop, and literally the hero is like, who is this woman? I want her. I love that trope so much, especially when it's older woman, younger man, because the woman's gonna have her reservations, and the hero's like, I don't care you're older than me. Who cares what everyone else says? You're mine. I want you. So I really love this one, and he really comes to care about her daughter, and they go on dates, and he's so kind to her, and he wants to show her, because it's like through his eyes, how he sees her and how beautiful she is. Like I said, there's a little bit of miscommunication on the heroine side, and she's the one that's really scared of the relationship, but I really enjoyed this. Really great audiobook. Definitely excited to try out more from this author. Okay, so then I have one that I talked about in my top reads of the year. So I loved this book, and no one's more surprised than me. It is King of the Court by R.S. Gray. Do not let this cover fool you. It is not like a happy-go-lucky rom-com like the purpley, vibrant colors show. It is a sports romance. Ben is a very, very successful hotshot basketball player, to the point where he is like stalked regularly by paparazzi. So he has a really remote house with tons of security, and he doesn't want attention. And so he makes the Olympic basketball team, and they go to Texas, to like the small town, to train for basketball. And he runs into our heroine, who is living in this small town. She's working 2 jobs. She can barely afford anything. She can't really afford food because all of her money is going to the care of her grandmother, who has dementia. And she had left a really successful life in college behind, and she was like brilliant. And so she is just living how she can because she wants to get back to her grandmother who raised her. So the hero sees her, and he is instantly like, oh my gosh, who is this? But he's been burned in the past, and he's leaving in 2 weeks for the Olympics, and he's going back home to California. He's like, this isn't gonna last. But they start a relationship, and it becomes so angsty. There's a timeline. Tons of bombs are dropped on this relationship that we actually have a time jump. And if you know me at all, I love a good time jump romance. I love it when the characters take years to get together, and there's so much angst in there. And so there is a time jump in here before they meet again, and the hero has literally been waiting for her. He has been obsessed with her, not stopped thinking about her, and he's like, this is my dream woman. Like, I can't be with anyone else. And so it was so good, and I really love the realistic part of this, where he had to like have a real talk with her about paparazzi and protection and all that with his life, because he is a really, really famous basketball player. It also has another one of my absolute favorite tropes, which I cannot share because it would be a spoiler, but this book was so good, and she's really into like really cool scientific outer space stuff, which I feel like we don't see a lot in books either, so I love this. Then I have Power Plays and Straight A's. This one is by 2 authors, which are in the photo next to me. This is a new adult sports romance, MM, and this one was so cute. I did read book 2, and I didn't love book 2 as much as book 1, even though book 2 had one of my favorite tropes where they are teammates. This one though, we have a hero who is in grad school, and he is a little bit on the shy side, and he really gets lost in his work a lot. So he's someone who like won't text you for 5 days because he doesn't know what day it is. He'll forget to eat, and he doesn't really go out a lot, but he is best friends with the hero's brother. And so the hero's brother says, hey, can you look out for him for a little bit? Like, I want to make sure that he's like being social and having a good time in college, because he also was like really, really bullied before at his old school. So the hero's like, yeah, no problem. And so he runs into him and wants to spend time with him, and he figures out that he isn't really social or like have the college experience. And so he is a hockey player, and he's like, I want to take you out to different experiences, like go to a party, go eat in the cafeteria, like let's do all these things for college that like you need to have these experiences. And they really like each other, but the hockey player hero is not out to his family as bi yet, so the other hero doesn't know that he's into guys too, and so he feels like he's like a one-sided crush. But then they really fall for each other, and it is so good. It is so cute. I really love this. I just loved the dynamic between the heroes and how adorable they were, and how then if they were together, they were like, but does it mean we're together? like, do I text him? Like, what does his text mean? And it was just like so fun, and I loved it so much, and I highly recommend checking the series out. I have friends, Victoria from Victoria's Romance Reads and Samantha from Books with Samantha, also really love this series, so check it out. And the last one is one I haven't stopped talking about, so it is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is one of my new favorite books of the year. Like, this is one of my new favorite fantasy books of all time. We have a vampire hero and a human heroine, and the human heroine was raised by the vampire king, and she has been trained her whole life to enter this competition. So she enters it, and it is like literally a battle to the death where only one person can win. There are a bunch of trials. She's going against people with magic and other abilities, and the hero ends up asking her to team up. He's one of like the cocky guys where he thinks he's like really good because he is really good and like he will win, but he does not underestimate her. He's like, you really are gonna make it far even though you're a human. And he helps her out, and they end up teaming up for one of the phases where they need to work with a partner, and they work flawlessly together, and they're training together, getting to know each other, and it's so good. There's a huge cliffhanger at the end. I was obsessed with the romance, the slow burn, the tension, everything about this I was obsessed with. Super action-packed, which I love in my fantasy romances. So if you love fantasy romance, you have to read this book. Seriously, I was obsessed. Okay, so that is everything I have. Make sure you check out Pear Eyewear. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. Like I said, if you can't tell, I feel like I'm just like giddy talking about them because I'm obsessed. I'm so excited to wear these glasses. I feel like they look so good. Definitely check out the different frames that they have. They have so many. Cheetah, glitter, Christmas, different holidays. They have different colors for the base frames too, different styles. Whatever you want, they're gonna have, and at a super affordable price. So I'm very excited to play around with these. You will see these in so many upcoming videos because I'm not gonna take them off. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video, and check out my discount code, links down below, and check out all these books. I have been obsessed with reading them lately, and let me know what you've been obsessed with. I would love to hear, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.